came on TV and brought a whole new attitude that was kind of, bending the rules, and I really admired that. They did a lot of creative stuff, and they made a lot of political commentary in a nice, digestible form that still they were walking a thin line there, and eventually taken off the air. But I was inspired to get into television as maybe a better way to communicate ideas. And I was home in Palm Springs on break, and my fiance ran into a friend of hers who had just about had a new TV station in Palm Springs about to go on the air. And I got all excited that when I found out that 2 TV stations were about to go on the air in Palm Springs, an NBC affiliate and an ABC affiliate. And I applied as art director at both places, and I got the job at one. And it was a kind of environment where you could, nobody knew as much about what you were supposed to do as you did, and I didn't know anything.
Funny.
So, I knew I was real good at improvising solutions in all sorts of situations. Maybe this was the start of learning that. But I got to make lots of mistakes. I because they were so short-handed, because they barely paid anything, it was a great place to explore and experiment. And, I did a few things where I got called on the carpet for it, but I was valuable enough they could let it go. And their rival across town had already accidentally aired a porn film, so how bad could I be?
Wow. And they must have really liked you, though, because you have been with them for years now.
No.
That's different.
That was
stepping stone
called KMIR. It was
okay.
The affiliate in Palm Springs.
And then you moved to Wheel of Fortune?
Oh, no. My next job was a print job, working in a printer's place doing paste up and stuff, which was a segment of the skill set I needed to master, just to be more rounded as an art director. Knowing how to do everything hands-on yourself, because often these places are so low budget, you're doing it all yourself. So it's all that was very helpful. The times politically were very exciting. We had just had tragic assassinations, and eventually I ended up working in public television, which I greatly admired, and that was down at San Diego State is where the station was. So we put out a magazine every month, and that gave me a chance to use what I'd learned in the print shop about specking type, layout, stuff like that, and also meeting fascinating people and given opportunities to go places that were part of your work that were exciting. And then I decided I'd had enough of commercial television, working for affiliates, and I came to Orange County, and there was a guy starting up a big project with, this was when the internet was just starting to happen. That company went belly up fairly quickly, but kind of left a bad taste in my mouth with these so-called movers and shakers. But an old friend from my Palm Springs days, he was a chief engineer in television. He said, Jeopardy's looking for some camera people. You're interested? And I was there the next day trying to get the job, and I got it. And so I felt like I was in heaven. I lived in Orange County, and I would drive to LA, and it was just 2 days a week, and we would do 5 shows a day. So
Wow.
it was 2 weeks worth of TV done and finished in 2 days. So,
Wow. That's cool. I always thought it was 5 days a week. That's amazing.
no, they air 5 days a week.
Yeah. So when you moved on to Wheel of Fortune, is that also?
Well, Wheel of Fortune was also owned and created by Merv Griffin. And,
Right.
So the shows were a family. So a lot of people on the staff might work both shows. For instance, Alan Mills was Alex Trebek's dresser, wardrobe guy, and he was great. Son of the Mills brothers, and wicked sense of humor too. So he and other people, would work both shows. We would do maybe Tuesday, Wednesday of Jeopardy, and then maybe Thursday and Friday Wheel. Sometimes we did both shows in the same week. Sometimes it was one show 1 week, the other show the other. A lot of the stuff I had learned in television production, I didn't need to worry about anymore. I was just pointing the camera at what was, for me, one of the most exciting shows on TV, and that was Jeopardy. And it turned out that after 33 years, after about 15 years, I was working Wheel of Fortune also. So 2 shows, that was pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, at the end of 33 seasons of Jeopardy, they wished me well, and I got replaced.
But you're doing Wheel of Fortune still.
Yes.
Yeah, 33 seasons. Wow, that's a lot.
So I've lost count of how many seasons I've done of Wheel of Fortune, but we normally do 6 shows a day there.
Wow.
And it's just a lot of fun, great people to work with. And Wheel of Fortune, because Jeopardy was so complex with the game board, it was very difficult and challenging to take that show on the road and do remotes in different cities. But we did it for a couple of years. But between Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy, I started getting paid to go to these cities around America and have a great time, and places I've always wanted to be. We were in New Orleans doing Wheel of Fortune when Katrina was approaching.
Wow.
And so we had just gotten set up, and the first night before we were going to tape the next day at the convention center, which holds, it seems like 10,000 people or something, they said, we're being evacuated. We're getting out of here first thing in the morning on a bus. So